And Virginia Tech looking for their best start in program history at 9-3. See if they can get it tonight. They win the tip into the hands of point guard Georgia A. Moore.
Hokies offense will always go through Elizabeth Kitley down low.
And they go to her right away, short near corner. Take a look at the starting lineups. The usual for the Hokies. Kitley trying to get going early, no. And a board from Washington.
Clemson's going to play her one-on-one for right now and see if they can hold everybody else down, take their chances one-on-one with Kitley in the post. Hey. On the other hand, Kitley has a problem. She's going to have to go all over the floor to guard Amari Robinson.
Yeah, they try to bring her up off the low block. Bradford turning the corner, lets one go. No, but an offensive board is there, and a putback from Amari Robinson. We mentioned her.
Yeah, and that's exactly the problem. She plays away from the basket. Kitley likes to guard down low. That time she got caught away from the basket. Amari Robinson with a good offensive rebound.
Amore has it right wing.
Clemson's very aggressive. They like to disrupt your offense, take you out of what you want to do.
Bang swings it, not before. An offensive foul, a charge call, the first for the Hokies, and the first on her.
Clemson has struggled on defense this season, but two real good possessions on the first two trips down for the Hokies.
Let's take a look at this. Right call, Mac?
Outside the arc.
That's all you need to make that call. Here's Bradford, other end. Opening minute, Clemson, Virginia Tech. Both in very different points of their season. The short corner jumper is off the mark.
Now Robinson will step away from the basket. She can shoot the three. Hasn't made a huge percentage, but she's a threat out there.
Amore skips it. King, who's dangerous, 40% from deep. Another dangerous player from deep is Amore. She lets one go. It's a long air ball.
Georgia Amore came out very aggressive against Boston College, had one of her better games on Sunday.
Yeah, Amore, the sophomore guard out of Victoria, Australia. Had 14 against Boston College, 21 against Virginia on the 27th, a season high. A whistle. It's against the Hokies.
Yeah, Aisha Sheppard trying to get through a ball screen. A little bit aggressive there and took the screener out.
That ran over a Tiger there, and Washington had it over on the left wing. Slow start for Tech on offense. Clemson tries to get going on the offensive end. Clemson averages 64.3 points per game, but gives up just about 69. Stolen away by Sheppard. She keeps it doubled in the near corner. Harassed by Washington, and it's stolen away. Bradford to the hoop and scores. Kisses it off the glass.
Bradford, a junior college All-American. You see her ability right there. First team junior college All-American, averaged 17 and 7. At Jones Community College.
Yeah, how about her averaging just under 9 as Sheppard finds her way to the bucket and scores the first two for Tech.
Well, when she's a threat to do that, that really opens up her three-point shot.
Mentioned Sheppard struggled as of late, averaging 8 in the last 6 games. Still lethal from deep, though, Mac. And there's a three ball off the front rim from Washington. Picked up on the offensive end. Clemson to Bradford.
Clemson has had to reinvent themselves. They lost 2 starters after Christmas, and they're just now getting used to their new roles and new players being in significant roles for them on both ends of the floor.
Bradford over Amore. It's in and out, and whistle, it's going to go to the Hokies. Looks like Robinson stepped out of bounds. You know, we mentioned the offensive rebounding for Clemson has been huge this year. Among some difficulties on the offensive end, they're third in the conference in offensive boards.
Yeah, and you hate to laugh about this, but some of it is because they've missed a lot of shots. Somebody who isn't missing a lot of shots tonight so far is Aisha Sheppard.
There's Aisha Sheppard. She's got 5 and all 5 for Virginia Tech.
She's just so hard to stop. I mean, she can take shots with people in her face. Not a problem for Aisha Sheppard. She, like you mentioned, she hasn't played well lately. She's going to have to play well down the stretch for the Hokies to be as good as they could be.
Washington takes it to the hoop, can't get the roll. Amore and the Hokies push. Drop off. King lets it fly. And it's off the back iron, looking for an offensive board. They'll find possession.
Good hustle by Lazana Baines right there. Tracked that ball down, knocked it off the Clemson player out of bounds. Hokies get the ball back with 20 seconds on the shot clock.
You know, we mentioned Aisha Sheppard, though. She will go down in the Virginia Tech history books. Third in Virginia Tech scoring and 1,703 points. She's got it right wing.
Oh, and she's been in a little bit of slump lately, but she's still 17th in America in made threes.
Here's a whistle. 3 seconds is the call. Baines and Kitley were down low.
I've seen that called more in the last couple of weeks than I have all year. That's interesting.
And substitution, Eno Inyang will check in, the freshman center out of St. Cloud, Florida.
Amanda Butler has done such a good job of juggling this lineup and figuring out who she needs to have on the floor after the starting lineup kind of got disrupted with the defections early in January.
There's a kickball off of Baines. It'll stay with Clemson, down 1. Washington, lethal in the open court.
Kayla King, maybe the Hokies' best perimeter defender, matched up with Washington.
She'll have a tall task all night. Washington to the hoop. Trying to go over Kitley, unsuccessful. But another offensive board. Second chance. 3 ball from Otts off the mark. Another chance here for Clemson.
Yeah, we talked about the fact that they're 3rd in the ACC.
Averaging 37 rebounds a game, and they get one in. There's Inyang for her first 2.
Inyang, just a freshman out of St. Cloud, Florida. She's got great hands. Haven't really seen her shoot a lot, but that shot looked really good, and she looked confident shooting it.
Absolutely. 89 boards on the season. How about back in high school? She had a game where she had 25 rebounds. Baines to the hoop. Gets her player in the air and scores, getting the roll.
Baines has had some big games lately. Can really rebound it, can drive it. Can be a little bit better in her decision making, but she can be a big help to the Hokies for sure.
How about 7 boards per game, Mac?
Yep.
Washington.
Kayla King's done a good job so far on Washington, but you're going to have to work all night to stop her.
Bradford slicing to the hoop. An offensive board, a chance, and finish by Inyang. She's got 4.
I wasn't playing much early, but again, playing more and more as the freshman gets used to what she's expected to do on the floor.
Yeah, came off the bench early. Pass to King, a wide open Baines down low and scores. Tech takes the lead.
What a nice play by Amore getting out of the double team.
Back and forth contest early. 9-8 Virginia Tech leads. Baines with 4 and 1 board to go along with it. Washington, plenty of touches, no points to go for. King doing a solid job.
Kayla King has improved so much defensively. I thought that was a weakness as a freshman. Now it's one of her biggest strengths.
Robinson lets one go from deep where she shoots 13% and misfires. Sheppard in transition. Kick to Amore, knocked away, but the Hokies had it. What a move. Short corner, Amore.
Wow. The crossover by Amore. Just such a talented young lady and really has adapted pretty quickly to a completely different game than the international style of play.
Georgia scores there, but able to dish the ball all season well. 3rd in the conference in assists. Unsuccessful chance there from Robinson.
Good matchup right there with Baines and Robinson, 2 similar players.
Down low, Kitley trying to get action. Now to King.
King doesn't take many inside the arc.
Same 5 for the Hokies throughout. Here in the first quarter, here's Baines stepping in. Knocked into the hands of Baines, blocked again. What a defensive possession for Clemson.
Yeah, effort is not a problem for Clemson. They haven't won a lot of games. And then Aisha Sheppard with the beautiful job on defense, drawing a charge against one of the best players in the ACC.
How about on the defensive end, shutting down Washington as of late. 11-8 in the early going on the ACC Network Extra.
You're not just another policyholder to us. We remember your name. Hi, Cheryl.
He remembered my name.
Because it's your name. That's simple human sense. Ask your independent agent if auto owners make sense for you.
Buffalo Wild Wings win-win value lineup gives you and your friends more for less. with buy one, get one half off traditional wings every Tuesday. Buy one, get one free boneless wings every Thursday. And $3 tall every day. Only at Buffalo Wild Wings.
Head coach Amanda Butler of the Clemson Tigers, 4th season at the helm of Clemson, 277 and 224 in her career, 47 and 65 at Clemson, the former Florida head coach.
Yeah, one thing she did really well at Florida was bring the Lisa Washington with her to Clemson.
Yep. Kenny Brooks, 6th season at the helm, 114 and 63 at Virginia Tech. At JMU, was the 4-time CAA Coach of the Year. And, boy, he's been special for this VT program.
Yeah, rebuilt the program,
yep,
on its way to his 6th 20-plus win season. Got to the NCAA last year for the first time in 15 seasons in Blacksburg.
And leading the Hokies to their best conference start in program history. Press broken by Amor and Co.
Yeah, you'll see Clemson press on dead balls, free throws, that kind of thing. They usually press back into a zone. Here you see them in the 2-3 zone.
They trap that pass into the left wing. Skip it to Amor. Don't leave her open. Off the front rim, but an offensive chance. Driving left wing, Sheppard steps back. Down low, Kitley working on the right block. She's blocked.
A nice job that time defensively from Hannah Hank.
Clemson down 3. We're near the end of the first quarter. Bradford. She's got 2. Hannah Hank getting her first couple minutes. Pull-up jumper off the front rim and out. There's Gaines.
The freshman out of Columbus, Carver. Really good high school, good basketball down there in Columbus, Georgia. Really athletic.
Amor lets it fly and bricks it off the top of the backboard. Let's keep an eye on trailer for the Hokies as well all night. Just 4 points away from 1,000 on her career, the Purdue transfer again.
This was more of the lead point guard. Now she kind of plays a little bit of point guard, but a little bit off the ball. And like I said, she's had to adjust to that kind of role. And seems to be really fitting in well and has given the Hokies another scoring threat, like they needed another one.
That's right. Coming off the bench as well, we talk about so many threats for the Hokies. Amor, Sheppard, King from deep, Kitley obviously down low. We were talking to Coach Butler. She said we can't let 2 or 3 Hokies get hot from beyond the arc.
Yeah, and that's their plan. Play Kitley one-on-one and see how good a job they can do disrupting the offense of the others.
Hit, misfires.
Good hustle right there. Hank went a long way to get that offensive rebound. Something we talked about, Clemson does well.
I was going to say, Mac, dare I say it, another one. Clemson has another chance. Under a minute. Driving, corner, 3-ball. Hank skims away. Numbers for the Hokies.
3-on-2.
Shep, right wing, steps into it, knocks it down.
How college basketball has changed. 3-on-2 used to mean you got something at the rim. Now it means you get a wide open three.
She said, give me the space. I'll just knock one down. Washington has it up top. We highlighted her in the open, averaging 15 a game. She has 0 right now on 0 of 3 shooting.
Yeah, Kayla King did a good job, and now Traylor off the bench is guarding the 2 players we featured in the open.
And there's a foul down low. It's Gaines. She'll shoot 2. Had a good chance here for Clemson to end the first quarter on a good note for them. Gaines 36% from the free throw line. And just 3 points in the UVA victory for them on 1 of 2 shooting. First one's good.
Yeah, she's a top 50 recruit in the country. Really does some special things athletically. Has a chance to be a really good player.
Yeah, the freshman was a 19th ranked guard in the country by ESPN. 2 of 2 for Gaines.
Good looking stroke.
Bradford will come in for the last 4.6 of the first. And here comes the pressure again, Mac.
Yeah, and they'll do it a couple different ways. A little 2-2-1. This time it's man-to-man.
And more pushes. Half-court heave. Off the backboard. And that will do it for the first. 14-10, your score. Aisha Sheppard has 8. Look at her step into the 3.
I guarantee you, even though she's only averaging 8 points a game, she's still a focal point of that opponent's scouting report.
3 for 3 for her. A couple of rebounds to go along with it. And how lethal is that duo from beyond the arc? King shooting 40% as well as Clemson misses on the other end.
Gaines with a little post up against Aisha Sheppard down low. Aisha contested the shot.
In trouble up top. It's Traylor. They're spinning his veins and scoring.
Hokies a little different with Kitley out of the game. They're a little bit more 5 out. A lot of driving opportunities, and Traylor at the point guard instead of Amor getting a little rest.
Yeah, to your point, Coach Brooks said in the shoot-around today, he said, we play outside of the arc, and we're one of the few teams in the ACC that do so.
Yeah, they really do, and of course, one of the best three-point shooting teams in the country.
Inside, off the rim, no good at Baines, and jump ball will be called. Tech has it.
Well, a nice drive, but wasn't able to finish. The alternating possession to the Hokies.
Maddie Ott comes into the game. Freshman guard out of Frisco, Texas, will be assigned with guarding Kayla King.
A little combo guard, getting a lot more playing time here lately.
Ott a couple of points versus Virginia on Sunday. Only from the free throw line, was 0 of 4 shooting. Shep's been dangerous today. Some space. What a pass. Baines finishes off the glass.
Wow, a beautiful assist and a really nice job of Baines using her body to seal off the defender.
Let's keep an eye on Washington throughout as well. No points so far in the early going. Off the board, no good. That was Robinson, but another offensive chance. 8th offensive board for Clemson. Inside, this time that one drops. There's Bradford.
Now the junior college transfer. He's a dangerous offensive player. At 9 and 7 against Virginia on Sunday.
She's got 4. Sheppard has it. Hands in the face early. Now she penetrates. Kicks. 3 is good.
Back-to-back assist for Aisha Sheppard.
The dime down low, then dribble, drives, kicks to King, who buries it. Again, King 40% from deep. Washington working against King. Jumper, rattles out.
Good job by Kayla King, staying in front of her, still contesting the shot.
Shep feeling it off the front rim.
That was a little heat check right there.
That was. She's now 2 of 3 from 3. Hadn't missed from the field either, now 3 of 4.
Clemson loves that high ball screen. A little high-low action right here.
There's Robinson spinning with the left, pulled down by Baines.
Nice execution, but better defense by Baines contesting the shot. That's a physical confrontation down there on the block with those two.
Wide open is Sheppard in the corner. They find her. She lets one fly and knocks it down.
The Hokies found her. Clemson better find her.
There's a timeout called by Coach Butler. She's seen enough. How about Aisha Sheppard making a statement? Has 11 on 3 of 4 from deep.
We pick up the phone because it's ringing. I should get this. Hello, this is Sam. How can I help you? That's simple human sense. Ask your independent agent if auto owners make sense for you.
Buffalo Wild Wings win-win value lineup gives you and your friends more for less. With buy one, get one half off traditional wings every Tuesday. Buy one, get one free boneless wings every Thursday. And $3 tolls every day. Only at Buffalo Wild Wings.
We have in the promo booth here. No, she has 30 seconds to try to guess what they are. All right, Maddie, we'll put 30 seconds on the board. Put your hands in the box and try to guess what they are. Now.
Feel stuck with your finances? Move your money to SoFi and earn up to 1% APY when you sign up for SoFi Checking and Savings.
Buffalo Wild Wings win-win value lineup gives you and your friends more for less. With buy one, get one half off traditional wings every Tuesday. Buy one, get one free boneless wings every Thursday. And $3 tolls every day. Only at Buffalo Wild Wings.
In the early going. She has 11 on 3 of 4 shooting from 3, 4 of 5 from the field. Remember, she was averaging 8 points per game in her last 6 games.
Yeah, and she's thrown in a couple assists, and we've been talking about Sheppard, but how about Azana Baines off to 8 points and 5 rebounds early in this game, and she's played a little bit at the 4 and a little bit at the 5, and she's been doing a really good job defensively, especially against Amari Robinson down low.
Yeah, exactly what Virginia Tech wanted. Be able to play outside of 3 with Aisha Sheppard and having Baines bully down low as well. Meanwhile, for Clemson, they've obviously had their struggles on the defensive end. 14th in the conference in opponent points per game. And, you know, we were talking to Amanda Butler. She said that's just killed them this year.
Yeah, they've been 14th in scoring D, 15th in field goal percentage, 14th in three-point defense percentage, and you're seeing some of those struggles here early in the first half, second quarter now. One thing they do on defense, they really get after you, 5 steals, but if they can't deflect or deflect the ball and disrupt your offense, then they're going to struggle. And right now the Hokies are taking advantage. 10 for 18 from the floor, 4 for 8 from beyond the arc.
Yeah, Clemson 42% in field goal defense, 14th in the ACC. And, you know, a team that's still working through some issues on the defensive end. But, you know, when you look at the steal category, how about Clemson ranking 40th in the nation in steals and 80th in steals per game with 9.3.
Yeah, and Coach Butler may come out of this thing and change defenses a little bit. When they've struggled in the man-to-man with bad matchups, sometimes she'll come out in that 2-3 zone, which they're pretty active in and pretty aggressive in the 2-3 zone. I'm sure you're going to see some press out of them to try to get Virginia Tech to turn the ball over. They've had some success with that against some opponents in the past. We'll see what they do on the defensive end. Kitley back in for the Hokies.
Yeah, we've seen them try to break that press a couple times. Pretty usual squad for the Hokies out here. Amor on Bradford, knocked away by Amor. What a defensive play into the hands of 5.
And the Hokies very underrated on the defensive end. 4th in the league in scoring defense, 4th in the league in field goal percentage defense. Nobody talks about Kenny Brooks' team playing defense.
Baines flashing up top, kicks to King. Baines, nice fake, but she's doubled inside and loses it.
Nice crossover dribble, but that's been one problem for Baines on the season. She will turn it over. She's got 37, 38 now turnovers on the year.
So into the hands of Clemson. They need a bucket bad. Remember, they're coming off of their second ACC victory of the season. Bullying down low and scoring against King is In Yang.
In Yang has been very impressive. She scored from the free throw line. She scored down low. She's done a really good job, the freshman that we mentioned from St. Cloud, Florida.
Amore, dribble drive, offensive foul. She plunged into a Tiger.
And you can't leave the floor like that. Bad things are going to happen. It was a nice idea, drive and kick it to the opposite side where the Hokies had 2-on-1, but Amore could not avoid the charge.
There's turnover number 5 for Virginia Tech. Meanwhile, 4 for Clemson. And it seems like Ott is slow to get up.
Amore's second foul, and she'll probably stay on the bench the rest of this half and let Traylor run the team on the offensive end.
Keep an eye on Traylor. Remember, she's looking for point number 1,000. She has 0 today, but just needs 4 as Ott walks out on her own power. Let's take another look at this. Yeah, Amore rose up.
Nice job by Ott. Very nice job right there.
Hit the floor hard right outside the restricted area. It's Clemson ball down 10. Well, Clemson has shot just 6 of 24 from the floor today. You look back at their fourth quarter against UVA, they shot 71% in that final segment, and that led them to victory. A lot of it was Washington. She had 21 of 23 in the second half. But
yeah, a whole lot of it was Washington. What she didn't get, she created for somebody else. But the Hokies have done a great job on her. Kayla King and then Traylor, mostly King for much of the first half.
Washington against King.
What a good job. She's hard to stay in front of.
3 seconds is the call, the second we've seen here in this game.
What a good job by Kayla King right there. Delisha Washington is one of the quickest players I've seen all year. It's hard to stay in front of her, and she did it on multiple efforts by Washington to penetrate.
If you're Clemson, Delisha Washington has 0. You're down 10. Now, do you think you're in not the worst position if she can get going in the second half?
Well, they came from 12 down against UVA just Sunday. If their memory serves them, they'll know that this is still possible for them to do.
Traylor driving right, stepping back, short corner, knocking it down.
2 points closer.
2 points to 1,000 in her career. The Purdue transfer who's contributed all over the country. Senior guard looking for at 1,000 in her next bucket. Bradford with 14. Stop and go. Spins into the paint. Collides and loses the basketball. King has it. What do you think? Are they feeding her here?
No, I don't think so. No, that's not how Kenny Brooks operates. It's an equal opportunity offense as long as you go through Kitley when you can.
Baines jabs, gives to Kitley. She's double teamed. She has an open Sheppard, doesn't find her, and what's the call? It's going the other way.
Yeah, I don't know if she traveled or 3 seconds, but she was in there a long time. I think the officials probably had a little help from Coach Butler over there.
Well, 3 seconds seems to be the trend here in this game so far. Robinson carries. She has 2.
Washington getting a little rest. See who steps up for Clemson on the offensive end.
Here's Hip. Now to Bradford. She has 4. Over to Robinson with 10. Driving left, finishing left. Robinson now has 4.
That was a logical choice to pick up the slack. The only other double-figure score, she had 9 and 7 against UVA, but she also had 4 assists, 2 blocks, and 2 steals. She did a little bit of everything against the Hoos.
Yeah, able to contribute in so many ways. Kitley looking for help with 11. Over to King. Open look for King. In and out.
They've done that a few times. High school teammates. AAU teammates.
There you go. Bradford steps into one. Off the back iron. King. Traylor. Traylor drives. Fouled. And it will be the line if she can get to 4 digits.
Well, the 4th best free throw shooter in the ACC. You have to like her chances of reaching 1,000 while she's at the charity stripe, don't you?
Absolutely. Look at that. Yeah, she got hacked on that right arm.
Shooting 81% on the season. Like I said, good for 4th in the league.
The lefty. Can't get the first one. So it won't be 1,000 here.
Nope.
She said the family atmosphere is a big reason why she chose Virginia Tech, as she gets the back end, and now it's 999 in her career, the senior guard, looking forward here in the first half. Clemson, meanwhile, looking for a comeback. They trail by 11. Robinson trying to start it. She's contested, and a traveling violation on the right block.
That's a really well-conceived play. You know, you see big screen for littles. Sometimes Clemson will screen little for a big drive in it. Robinson's very good at that. That time, though, she traveled. Clemson picking up full court. Not real strong pressure, but just trying to shorten the shot clock so they don't have to play defense so long here on this end.
There's the trap. It works. It's going the other way. Bradford and Robinson pursued.
Very nice job right there. Jumped out the hedge on the ball screen and just stayed in the trap. And Traylor coughed it up.
That's Tech's 6th turnover.
A little ahead of their pace. They only average 12 a game, where Clemson averages almost 18.
Robinson has it poked away by Traylor, and a jump ball is called. It's going to stay with Clemson.
Turnovers have been a big part of the offensive struggle. Clemson has 7 already here tonight. Right on track toward their normal 18. If they can clean that up, that would really help them on the offensive end. Washington comes back in.
And Coach Butler looking for a bit of a spark in the last 2 minutes, 37 seconds. Remember, Washington is scoreless. Inbounds play. What a setup for Baines. Up and under is good.
Really nice job. Kiana Gaines, the freshman we mentioned, what an athlete she is. A little lob into the lane right there. Really good play.
Traylor against Washington. That's one. Kick is to Gregg. Down low, Kitley. Skip. He's picked off.
Good defense again. Body up, being very physical with Elizabeth Kitley down on the block, one-on-one.
3 ball, far corner. And Gaines connects.
Back-to-back, 5 points in just a few seconds for the freshman out of Columbus.
Sometimes you don't need Washington scoring. You can draw defenders out and dish. Traylor looking for 3. Off the backboard, but an offensive board, a chance for Kitley. She's fouled. And that's foul number 2 against Clemson here in this quarter. Not a lot of fouls here in this game, unlike Virginia Tech's last game, where they drew 29 fouls, got to the free throw line plenty of times, made 31, the most ever converted in an ACC game for the Hokies.
Yeah, BC was very aggressive on the defensive end. The Hokies were very aggressive on the offensive end, and that combination led to a whole bunch of free throws for the Hokies in a comfortable win.
And when you have good free throw shooters, that'll lead to it. King for 3 is off the mark. So a chance here for Clemson. They trail by 6 with just under 90 seconds to go. Gaines, paint touch, short corner. Looked like Robinson lined it up for a couple seconds. Instead, drove inside looking for the end one. Can't find it, but she'll go to the line for 2.
Gaines a really talented offensive player. She can shoot the 3, even though we've talked about she's not shooting a great percentage. She can put it on the floor. She can post up. Watch this move. Shot fake, reverse dribble, draw the contact, and gets to go to the free throw line.
Almost got that roll, too.
She's a good free throw shooter at 80%.
Well, that would have been interesting. Would have made it a 1-possession game. Quite the run here for the Tigers. And here's Robinson knocking down the front end, 81% from the free throw line. Named Clemson's Female Rookie of the Year back in the 2019-2020 season. And a player who stepped up in such a big way since Christmas for Clemson, averaging just under 13 a game in ACC play. Bradford and Elmore to check in.
You know, when Kitley wasn't scoring early in the game, Sheppard and Baines were, but Kitley has continued not to score, and Clemson has done a good job of shoring up the defense, and the defense is why they've clawed their way back into this basketball game.
Mac, well, now you're in business, right? If you're Clemson, they almost force a turnover. Washington still scoreless, and a ton of other players stepping up, and she's drawing defenders out, giving opportunities to others. Sheppard looking for the high ball screen, finds it, double teamed, and she's fouled. Almost bailed out there, but a hard foul there from Bradford.
Yeah, that Bradford will learn not to commit that foul. They had her in a bad position over there, trapped on the sideline with good pressure. Bradford just a little bit too aggressive. But aggressiveness is what's gotten them back in this game, too.
They trail by 4. Second quarter has been much better for Clemson. This trailer, remember, has 999 career points, looking for 1,000. Instead, dishes to Kitley. She's double teamed. Chance here for Shep. Aisha driving to the hoop. Tough bucket scoring.
Wow. We've seen her make some spectacular offensive plays during the course of her career, haven't we?
Sure
the very first signee for Kenny Brooks worked out pretty well.
It sure did. Nice decision there from Kenny, huh? 13 on the game here from Aisha Sheppard. Starting to get back in her old ways. Here's Bradford with 13.
Pretty good decision by Aisha Sheppard, too.
Yeah.
Worked out well for her. Already with a master's degree.
That's right. Showing the sports media field as well as that's inside and scoring.
Yang, it continues to impress.
4-point game.
Talking with the Clemson staff, they were talking about how good her hands were. You saw it on that.
In program history, and Clemson looking for a victory here tonight.
One other thing that affected Virginia Tech in that second quarter was Georgia Amore picking up her second foul, and she wasn't on the floor to run things. She's gotten awfully comfortable running the program and running the offense, and the other players have gotten really comfortable with her there also.
She skips one. Over to Sheppard. 3-ball. Picks up where she left off. She's got 4 triples.
Really nice job. Skip pass. King was wide open in the corner. She made the extra pass to Sheppard, who she knows has the hot hand. Really good teamwork there.
Response is no good. That's Hank. Hot start here for the Hokies. Amore trying to continue, and she'll go to the line to shoot. Looking for a 5-0 run to start.
You know, I thought watching Amore against Notre Dame that she wasn't really as aggressive as she had been in some of her better games, but she came back against BC, and it didn't even get off to a great start, but got off to an aggressive start, and you see it come out here in the second half. I like that take by Georgia Amore.
Amore misses the first. Yeah, good point. 14 against Boston College and came back with 21, a season high against Virginia back on January 27th, as Amore averaging 10.5 points per game, gets the back end.
Just the second trip for the Hokies to the free throw line.
How about that? Yeah, look at trends as well. Last game, right? 31 made free throws.
Clemson's played good defense without fouling.
There's a chance. Robinson from just beyond the free throw line connects.
We talked early about that's a tough matchup for Kitley to guard away from the basket, and Robinson made her pay with the free throw line jumper.
You mentioned, Matt, Clemson's going to try to pull her out all night. They're able to do it there.
Yeah, either with ball screens or Robinson shooting from the perimeter.
So it'll stay with Clemson. Let's take a look. Virginia Tech, Washington feeding over to Robinson and knocking down the jumper.
The soft closeout. You got to guard her at that distance.
High post Baines, giving her some room. She won't take it. Sheppard leads all scorers with 16. Finds Amore, lets it fly, and connects.
Well, the last couple possessions for Virginia Tech, just great examples of one more pass leading to a higher percentage shot.
Virginia Tech now 6 of 13 from deep. Washington will try one. Ricochet off the front rim. Bad bounce off of Kitley. It'll stay with Clemson.
Washington hadn't gotten going. She's been shooting the ball so well. 7 of her last 10 threes coming into this game. Like we mentioned, the last 2 games averaged 25.5. But tonight, Kayla King and Kiana Traylor have done a really good job defending her.
Yeah, absolutely. Washington coming off a co-player of the week performance just a week ago. Has 5 20-plus point games this season, including 3 in the last 4 games. Nothing to show for it this game. And there's a foul. It'll stay here. Massive collision there.
Yeah, the foul before the collision.
Yeah, that was Amore and Washington colliding. Good, everyone's all right. Washington kind of holding her left side. She's going to stay in. Bradford goes to the hoop against Amore. Leaps off the rim, no good.
Kitley with already as many rebounds in the second half as she had in the first half.
Cutting Baines. Amore finds her, drops it in.
And again, the aggression by Amore, pushing the ball until the defense stopped him up under the goal. All kinds of things were open for her to choose from. And Beans did a good job of running the floor.
Baines now at double digits. She has 10 and 5 boards. Productive night for her so far. There's a jumper. Ricochets away. That's from Inyang. It's going the other way. Let's take another look at the dime from Georgia Amore. Sprinted down the floor to the left block.
Flattened out the defense, and here comes Baines running the floor. Rosanna Baines having one of her better games for the Hokies.
She leads the Hokies in boards with 5 as well, double digits. Probably seeking a double-double here. Here's some major pressure. Something the Hokies prepared for in the shoot-around, yep.
Man-to-man with the trap. Amore can kind of break a press all by herself.
She just dribbled through it. Now driving baseline, kicks to Sheppard. Kitley looking for her first 2. Instead drops it off Baines. What a pass, what a finish.
Nice job, Kitley, with a lot of contact down there.
And there's a turnover going the other way. Washington trying to push it. It's Virginia Tech ball.
Good hustle by Aisha Sheppard. Running the floor, knocking it away off of Clemson. And Clemson with a little pressure. Half the team was in zone, half of them were in man-to-man, so they never really got organized on the press.
Oh boy, did Sheppard think about firing that one from deep.
2-3 zone by Clemson now. Now they match up and go man-to-man.
Inside out, Sheppard looking for her 5th. And Kitley will get the offensive board and will get fouled. Boy, still a force even when she's not having her best game.
She really is, and she just keeps on playing. She gets beat on and banged on and knocked down, and she's seen a little bit of everything. I asked her who was the most physical team she played against, and the coaches kind of felt like it was Virginia, but she thought it was just one-on-one against Cunane because the officials that night let them both play, and they didn't really call many fouls against either one of them. So they beat on each other all night, just like they did in the AAU circuit.
And you know players down low, they're getting Kitley's best. The junior from Summerfield, North Carolina, has her first 2.
Virginia Tech's done a much better job of taking care of the ball, have not had a turnover here in the first 4 minutes of the third quarter.
Foul down low. I think that's off ball. Yeah, they're going to get Kitley.
Yeah, there was a little wrestling down there with Inyang. Inyang, just a freshman. She's coming here and taking on one of the better players in the country.
Scoring at that. There's Bradford inside. Kitley pulls it down. No, she's wrestled with, but it's going to be in the hands of the Hokies. Mac, if you didn't look right now and you had to guess, how many boards do you think Liz Kitley has right now?
6.
You'd be correct. Did you look?
No, I did not look.
You are correct. And she leads the Hokies. And, you know, that's a testament to her battling down there because it's not showing, but still coming up with possession.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, she hadn't let not scoring bother her game at all. It's certainly a credit to her. And she is a cerebral player. She understands this game at a very high level. She won't let anything bother her.
Yep. Amore sprints down. They just reset the shot clock to 30. Tech will have it with 20. King, far corner. Finds Sheppard. Feeds Baines. One more King. Nice rotation there from Clemson.
Yeah, and good job by Clemson on closing out.
Amore steps back with 6. Doesn't get the roll. Race for possession. Won by the Hokies, but it's going to go to Clemson.
Off Baines, good hustle by both teams. The effort has been good. The execution tonight, not always so good, but the effort has been really good.
And again, sometimes those turnover counts are high. 8 for Clemson, 9 for Virginia Tech, but still battling on both both ends. Driving to the hoop and scoring is Washington, and she has her first two.
King made her go left. She loves to go right, but she's so quick, she can still get to the rim, and she did that time.
Amore. Sheppard. Baseline feeds Kitley. Again, wrestled with down low, and I think some frustration from 33 and White.
Yeah, there's a lot of contact going on. Yin Yang that time, they were beating on each other again.
You know, we were talking to Coach Amanda Butler, and she mentioned, you know, Kitley's such a great player in the ACC. She's going to get hers, but you just have to be able to limit other players and her if you can. And they have done that.
They've done a really good job that tonight. A 2-3 zone on the baseline out of bounds. Hokies ready for it. Kick to the opposite corner, and that's one thing Kayla King has developed. A nice shot fake, one dribble, two dribble pull up.
Kayla King has 5 on 2 of 5. That one stolen away by Kitley. Rough entry there from Robinson.
Kitley said, "You want to body up? Here we go."
Just took it right from her. They go right back down low.
Yang returns the favor.
We got a battle in the post here in the third. Washington one-on-one. Paint touch, leaping, athletic play, and getting the roll.
Hokies can't let her get going.
Alicia Washington now 2 of 7 from the floor. And again, watch out.
Still in the 2-3 zone.
Drop off Kitley, and Hokies turn it over. So 2 of the best players in the ACC struggling. Tech with the lead, 44-31 on the ACC Network Extra.
We're all just trying to keep things running for those who rely on us.
Ready!
That's why we don't have time to be sick with the flu. And especially this year, no one has time to get sick. Get a flu shot for yourself and those around you too.
Buffalo Wild Wings win-win value lineup gives you and your friends more for less. With buy one, get one half off traditional wings every Tuesday. Buy one, get one free boneless wings every Thursday. And $3 tall every day. Only at Buffalo Wild Wings.
Hokies lead 44-31. Let's take a look at this. When 3 or more players have 10-plus points, Virginia Tech is undefeated 14-0. 2 or less with 10-plus, 2-6. Now, mind you, only 2 players with double digits right now. Again, Sheppard and Baines. Amore right around there with 6. Interesting stat there, Mac.
Yeah, it really is, and it speaks to the weapons that Virginia Tech has. And, of course, they have 4 players average double figures,
right.
And the other 4, King, Baines, Lytle, and Gregg, are all capable of getting double figures. So a really difficult team to prepare for Amanda Butler and all the other coaches in the ACC.
Amanda Butler mentioned, she said, yeah, we got to be able to shut down 2 or 3 guards in the backcourt. And, you know, Hokies haven't been shut down like that many times this season. Here's Washington turning the corner. Skimmed by Kitley. She can't get the roll. Here come the Hokies. A 5-on-3. Trailer. King, left side, 3-ball. Ricochets out. Offensive board. Nice play.
Yeah, Lytle missed the shot but stayed in the play and chased it down. Good play by Emily Lytle, the transfer from Liberty.
So Hokies with another chance and with 10. Trailer, remember, has 999 career points. Instead dishes. Far corner King. They got to get one off. Will it be Amor? From deep. Drills it.
Just got real close to that 3rd player in double figures. Up with 9 now for Amor.
Mac, I'll tell you what, we didn't jinx her there.
No, you didn't. Good call.
Washington looking for a response. Left side off of the back rim. Here come the Hokies. Amor will dish. Lytle looking for one. It's short.
Lytle still adjusting to her role. You know, she's been the leading scorer, a star at Liberty, and coming over here and being more of a role player. Good player, though, and really can help the Hokies down the stretch if she gets going.
The battle continues down low between Robinson and Kitley. She's fouled by Liz. Robinson goes down hard, and she'll shoot.
Robinson has a lot of moves in there, up and under, reverse dribbles. She's got a lot of skills for a post player. More of a stretch 4, even though she hasn't been stretching the defense much lately. We just hadn't been making the threes, but you let her get open at the free throw line, she can do some things.
Kiana Gaines checks in along with Hannah Hank. Freshman and a junior respectively, and here's Robinson for a pair. 81% from the line. She's 2 of 2 today.
Gaines had a nice first half with 7 points.
Gaines, the freshman, contributing. We mentioned earlier, highly touted recruit. A couple for Robinson.
Clemson's got a good recruiting class coming in.
Oh, yeah.
Might visit that later in the broadcast.
We sure will. Let's tease there, Mac, as Amor turns the corner. Pink touch. 15 to shoot.
Kitley working hard against Hank inside.
Different battle every possession for Kitley. Looking for Liz. Instead, it's Trailer. Short on the layup from the left side, but battles for possession. What a defensive play. The arrow will change, but it'll go to Clemson.
That was that downhill left-hand drive by Trailer, but she couldn't finish it.
Yeah, something we talked about in the open. Trailer has 3. Remember, looking for 1,000 points tonight, or her 1,000th point.
This is almost the exact spot Clemson was in late in the 3rd quarter against UVA on Sunday. They were down 12. They're down 14.
Gaines, jumper with 3. It's no good. Running it down is Trailer. She's fouled, and it bails out the Hokies. It's a push on Robinson.
Those bang plays over there. Robinson going for the ball.
And Sheppard will check in. Leading scorer at 16 for Virginia Tech. Checks in for Amor, who again has 2 fouls, had those 2 in the first half. Deasia Gregg will come in as well, the senior forward. Georgia Tech transfer, Gulf Coast State transfer out of Florence, South Carolina.
I like what Coach Brooks is doing here. He gets Amor and Kitley out right before the quarter break. Gives them an extra couple minutes. Then when they start back in the 4th quarter, they'll be well rested. Going small in the post with Baines and Gregg.
And here's Kiana Trailer. There it is. On a front end of a free throw, Kiana Trailer has 1,000 points.
Great career. Second team All Big Ten at Purdue.
Back end is no good, yeah. Came from Purdue where she started 70 times in 88 games at Purdue. 17th in program history at Purdue in assists. Second team All Big Ten player as well. Because it looks like King is slow to get up. Jumper from Washington is good. And you hope King is all right. She kind of limps down the near sideline.
King's not moving too good. Certainly concern on the Tech bench with that.
Sheppard wants to take it herself. Whistle, foul called. You know, we talked about the foul count, not a ton in the first half. And here in the second half, it's picked up, especially down low. Kitley battling.
Yeah, Hokies still not getting to the free throw line very much. Still shooting the ball well from the field. 53% on the game, 41 from three. Not getting to the free throw line. Of course, the turnovers have been cleaned up a little bit. Only 2 here in the second half.
And they're checking out the left knee for Kayla King. Let's take another look at that. And, yeah, King coming off a pick.
It looked like a little knee-on-knee action right there.
Yeah, immediately grabbed that left knee. 2 are good from Sheppard. King today, 5 points and 4 assists, leading the Hokies. Nice defensive play by Amore. Inside, it's Baines.
Been so impressive tonight. Running the floor multiple times, posting up, dribble drive, reverse dribbles.
Mac, how about 7 of 8 from the floor?
Pretty efficient, isn't it?
Not bad. Washington, crossing, can't get the roll. Pulling it down is Sheppard. Hokies trying to pull away. And an offensive foul, the 3rd charge of the game for Virginia Tech.
Now with King out of the game, it'll fall to Traylor to guard Washington.
Washington inside the paint. The runner is short. And the Hokies can hold it. 52-35.
You want to shoot it with about 5 or 6 seconds left. Give yourself time enough to maybe get an offensive rebound, but not time enough for Clemson to get to the other end. Probably be a ball screen involved right here.
Got to go to Sheppard here with 18 points on the game. Flashing is Greg. Here comes Sheppard with the right, getting the roll, and she scores as time expires. She showed it right there with her next recruiting class, which is ranked 19th in the country. Ruby Whitehorn, specifically, the first McDonald's All-American Clemson has gotten or will get next year. Awesome stuff there from Amanda Butler. Her team struggling right now. Now down 21 as Baines continues her fantastic night.
8 out of 9, 16 points. She's been at the right place at the right time, and she's done it by working hard. Beautiful pass by Georgia Amore.
Getting the boards as well is Baines. 5 of them. Inside is Robinson scoring. Robinson has 14, leading the Tigers.
Out of Douglasville, Georgia. She'll be back next year to play with that really talented freshman class.
That's right. Ruby Whitehorn leading the way.
Out of Detroit, coming down to Clemson.
A little bit better weather, I'd assume. 3-ball, Traylor. Looks like she got hit. She misses anyway, it's short. What do you think? You love the Blacksburg weather, though, don't you? When you come up here?
Haven't been a student here. I can tell you how many times I got halfway across that drill field and went back to the dorm. If I'm
you're
going to be honest,
Mac, you might as well keep going.
I'm going to be honest.
Yeah, it's chilly at this time of year.
Obviously, Blacksburg is a great college town.
Here's Traylor looking for more after getting her 1,000th point of her career. Instead, it's Baines continues, knocks one down from mid-range.
Showing all the skills.
58-37, a comfortable lead for Virginia Tech. Boy, have they come out firing on the offensive end in the second half. Bradford skips Washington. Washington struggles. One of the reasons why Clemson is falling out of contention here. Here's Bradford short on the three. Remember, Washington has 6, averaging 15 a game.
I think Amor got a piece of that shot.
Amor, did she just get her first block? Can we call it that? She has nothing on the season. Here's Baines inside. Baines gets the roll. It's the Azana Baines show. 7:39 to go. 60-37, it's all Hokies on Tuesday night.
Auto Owners protects your home. Because, well, somebody should. That's simple human sense. Ask your independent agent if Auto Owners makes sense for you.
Buffalo Wild Wings win-win value lineup gives you and your friends more for less. With buy one, get one half off traditional wings every Tuesday. Buy one, get one free boneless wings every Thursday. And $3 tolls every day. Only at Buffalo Wild Wings.
Packed schedule for Virginia Tech coming up. We talked about it earlier. 4 games in 8 days, and the upcoming schedule doesn't get any easier. 3 of the next 5 against ranked teams.
Yeah, Nell Fortner's got Georgia Tech playing great defense. Courtney Banger's got North Carolina playing great offense. Syracuse up there is always tough, and Louisville is really good.
Clemson basketball, they trail 60-37. You know, we were talking during the break. Washington, had a tough first half. Had 6 points as she goes to the bucket, can't get the roll. But Clemson needed a big game out of her to pull this one off.
Yeah, they needed a big game out of her, and they needed to make some threes, and they've only made 1 tonight. And if you had told me going in that they were only going to make 1 3, I would have said they would be struggling, and they are.
Here's Baines, who's been fantastic tonight. Amor, what a cut. Leaping, rising, can't connect. Sheppard looking for the cherry on top. Driving, dishing, one more. King, bullseye.
How many times, if you say one more, there's a really good chance that ball's going in. Sharing the ball, getting that little bit higher percentage shot is so important.
Yeah, Clemson has struggled on the rotational defenses. Washington will go to the line for 2, just trying in any way to get to the bucket. Let's take a look at the Clemson schedule. Wake Forest, Georgia Tech, Duke, Notre Dame. And, when you're playing in the ACC, you're going to play some ranked teams.
Yeah, and good teams almost every single night. Wake Forest isn't ranked, but they're very talented. Miami is always good down there. Duke isn't ranked now, but they have been most of the year.
First one is good from Washington. Another team that's not ranked is Virginia Tech. They haven't been ranked since November 24th. They have received votes in the past 5 weeks.
Well, they've got a homestand here to be able to do something about that. 4 games in a row at home, but in 8 days, it's tough.
Yeah, 5 of the last 7 games are at home.
Lasana Baines is everywhere.
Asia, front end.
If we had a player of the game, it would be Lasana Baines.
Yeah, how about that? 20 points for her. And she's got 7 boards as well. To put it in perspective, Aisha Sheppard has 20 points as well. There's a 3-ball that goes. That's hit.
Weronika from Poland. The nice
Sophomore.
shot. She's gotten a lot more playing time lately. They hadn't played a lot tonight, but she's certainly a threat from long distance.
Absolutely. Earned her first career start against Florida State earlier this year and missed 1 game due to COVID as Amor goes up and under. The sneaky guard scores.
The offense just is so much more of a threat with her attacking on the dribble or in transition.
There's a foul. She has so much experience too and has been through a ton. How about this, Max? She went from January 2020 to December 2021 without seeing her family, and that takes a toll, but she's been a pro throughout the whole process.
Yeah, unreal. There's so many of those stories out there like that. Hannah Hank went almost 3 years from Clemson without seeing her parents. She got over here, couldn't go back. They couldn't come over here, and the same kind of thing. It's incredible what these young ladies have gone through in the last 3 years.
Clemson looking for some offense as Elmore feeds down low. Whistle foul called on Kitley. Inyang was the intended receiver.
That post defense and post offense is sort of like offensive line play. You can call holding every time.
That's right.
You can call a foul every time on that post play if you want to.
That's foul number 4 for Kitley. She'll check out. Sheppard will check in. They'll play smaller here. Gaines has it knocked away. Nice play by Greg. Tigers.
Another veteran ACC player. Started her career at Georgia Tech.
Stanford. No, and knocked away. It's going to stay. Another chance here for Clemson. And the transfer portal, a very real thing in today's game. You look up and down these rosters. Alicia Washington, one of the benefactors for Clemson. Transfer from Florida, among others. Bradford, Jones College transfer, and all over the place. Whistle foul on the other side. They get Elmore.
Good to see King back in the game after banging her knee. Apparently nothing seriously wrong. Probably be sore tomorrow. And not a lot of rest in this 4-game homestand.
Yeah. Kenny Brooks talked about it. There's a kick to King. Can't knock it down. And it's going to stay with Virginia Tech. He mentioned, when you have this little time to prepare for games, it's essentially like cramming for a test the night before, and they had to do that here with Clemson.
Yeah, and we heard Coach Butler talk about this too. You almost have to worry about yourself. You can't worry that much about the opponent. But the Hokies certainly will have to worry about their opponent on Thursday. Georgia Tech, one of the best defensive teams in the league, another really physical team. And then, of course, North Carolina, who handled the Hokies pretty easily down in Chapel Hill. The return engagement ought to be very interesting.
Coach, you ever had situations like that, have to prepare your team in a day? I guess tournament play, it happens often.
Yeah, tournament play, you don't even get a day.
Yeah. Those AAU tournaments, you're playing 3-4 games in a day, so no scouting there, huh?
Yeah, that's where if Greg and Lytle and Traylor,
Yep.
kids coming off the bench, if they could make a contribution, would really help Virginia Tech's chances down the stretch here.
That's why depth late in the season is so important. Sheppard, everyday player, knocks one down from the corner.
That's such great form. You know, she makes tough shots, but if she's open, it looks like it's going in every single time.
Aisha Sheppard, 23, a game high.
That extra pass again, partner.
Oh, yeah. Gaines trying to stop the bleeding. She can. Amor slows it down.
Clemson in a little zone. See how the Hokies attack that. Generally in the high post is a good place to look.
Another corner chance for the Hokies. It's off the mark, but Gregg pulls one down, fighting down low. Here's Traylor off the glass and in.
1,000 plus.
How about her? Tiana Traylor, the Purdue transfer, with an exclamation point on her 1,000-point scoring night. I know she mentioned that she chose Virginia Tech because it has that family atmosphere. And part of that is Kenny Brooks, creating that atmosphere.
Yeah, and I talked to her before practice today, and she was out here early getting shots up, and she said, she said she felt part of things from day one. But on the court, it just has taken her a little while to find out exactly what her role is. And she can contribute in a whole lot of ways. Backup point guard, she can score, she can shoot the three, and she might be the best driver to the rim on this team.
Another player who stayed after shoot-around for Virginia Tech was Aisha Sheppard. We know she's had her struggles. Remember, 8 points per game over the last 6 games. She comes back with a spectacular night tonight.
Yeah, if we get a shot, if we have a replay at some point of her shooting the basketball, and you're a young lady out there, I want you to watch that form. That's what you should aspire to.
And that's just the player she is too, right? She's not having the best shooting nights. Comes out, gets her extra shots up. So Tech looking like they will comfortably cruise to a victory. Looking for a couple more cherries on top. They're firing away from deep, aren't they, Matt?
Yeah, zone there. You move the ball quickly enough against the zone, you're going to get an open shot.
Well, it's been the corners, too. They've had those opportunities. There's Sheppard. Some space inside. She's blocked. Still gets it off the backboard, but pulled down by Clemson.
It's been a pretty physical game.
Yeah, absolutely. Down low, we saw Kitley battling with Robinson all night.
It was a smart move by Coach Brooks to get Kitley on out of that game with about 5 minutes to go.
Yeah, I don't think it was just the 4 fouls that sent her to the bench.
No.
Jumper is short. So Virginia Tech will improve to 9-3 in the ACC. That's their best start in program history in the conference.
Kenny Brooks has had a lot of firsts here since he got here 6 years ago.
And more misfires. Hokies 15-10 last year, 8-8 in the ACC, and what a season following that. Obviously, had the COVID situations and difficulties with that, but a bounce back year for Kenny Brooks has been spectacular.
Yeah, you got to feel certain that the COVID year they would have been in the NCAA, and then they got there last year and advanced, losing to a really good Baylor team, but beating a really good Marquette team in the opening round. But it sure looks like they'll be going dancing again.
And the Hokies have a little bit more of a veteran squad this year. 14,000 plus minutes of Division I action. Trying to take that to the tournament. Looking like so. Sheppard, one more, as we mentioned, Amor. Bullseye once again.
It's incredible. It's incredible.
Fans rise to their feet here at Castle Coliseum, applauding the best start in program history for the Hokies in the ACC. And the shot clock goes off. It's going to stay with Clemson with 7.8 to go. So just a formality here. Hip to inbound. 3 ball. Off the mark. Gaines puts it back up. She'll shoot 2. So Kiana Gaines now will finish things off. The 36% free throw shooter.
Yeah, hadn't had a lot of chances from the free throw line. We talked about what a good athlete she is, but the Hokies have had a really good night. Azana Baines, Aisha Sheppard got back to her form. Georgia Amore with a really good game, and they showed even when Kitley doesn't have a double-double, they can still be a really good offensive basketball team.
Yeah, other players step up. Clemson will not get their second straight win. They're going to fall to 2-11. The Hokies improve to 9-3 in the ACC, 17-6 overall, led by Aisha Sheppard, as you mentioned, getting back to her form. Mac, your first thoughts on this evening's game?
Yeah, the same thing. Usually Elizabeth Kitley is that barometer for the Hokies.